Hey guys, Jupiter James here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be getting into the 5th house of astrology and the signs through it. So let's get into it. Remember, I do general readings, love readings, career readings, anything you could need. Let me know and I know I can help you with it. My info is in the comments below, and without further ado, let's get into it. So 5th house of astrology is going to be the themes of your children, your sex, your hobbies, and your dating life. So if Aries is in the 5th house, you are going to be someone who is probably very aggressive in the dating scene. You are probably someone who doesn't wait for someone to come to you. You initiate. Like, you are the initiator. Like, I'm not going to wait for anyone to come. I'm going to go and talk to this person, or I'm going to initiate. I'm going to open the door. You probably also really value a partner or want a partner who kind of challenges you and doesn't take any shit from you, because the level in which they can challenge you is the level in which they can handle you. And so therefore you're like, if you can handle me, you are equal to me and I want you. So that's Aries in the 5th house. Just kidding. So Aries, okay, so your sex is probably very aggressive. You probably really go in on it. It's probably like in the bedroom. What else? Your children. Your children, should you do have children, you probably will have a boy. And you will probably have a very active like children or like home. Like, your children will make you very active. Like, you will be up on the go, running around behind these boys. Like, you will be running behind them. You will also be someone who, with Aries in the 5th house, with your hobbies, you like active things. Like, you love to go mountain climbing, you love to go bike riding, like you love to go canoeing, you love to go whitewater rafting. Like, for your hobbies, all of your hobbies and interests are active. Like, if you love to go for a run, like, that is what's interesting for you. Like, active things is what you like, as being a Aries in the 5th house. So if you have Aries in the 5th house, write down below. I would love to see how that manifests in real life. Tell me, are you a very active person? If you do have children, are they boys, and do they keep you up at night? Are you someone who, you probably don't even need to go for a run because they are giving you a run for your money? Like, if you have that, write down below. I would love to know. Okay, so Taurus in the 5th house is going to be someone who, as a hobby, they probably love to model. Like, they probably love banking or money. Like, you love to do. Taurus is just so normal to me. Like, I don't really, when I think of Taurus, because Taurus is such a grounded earthly energy, I feel like I just get normal. Does that make sense? Like, you like normal things. Like, you like to eat. Like, you like to go to the movies. You like to watch TV. Like, it's nothing out of the ordinary, because Taurus is just so real and grounded. Like, it's nothing out of the ordinary. Like, you love real mundane things, and that's not a bad thing. If you're a Taurus, if you're a Taurus in the 5th house, that's how it should be. But yeah, when it comes to your hobbies, you like normal things. You probably like to eat, chill, hang out. Also, when it comes to your dating life, you probably are someone who wants to start out as friends. Like, you love to take things very, very slow. Like, you don't just hop into a relationship. You want to take things very slow. You want to build a foundation. Foundations are very important for Taurus, because with Taurus, in the mind frame of a Taurus, is that you want to build something that anything can stand on. Like, you are the great builder of the zodiac. So you like to sow seeds. Like, you want to sow a seed and you want to water it little by little, and you want to see it grow. And so that's why they say in your dating life, they always make the joke that Taurus doesn't even know he or she likes you until like 9 months later, because like, that's how much time needs to happen in order for a Taurus to see the seeds it's sown. Just in your dating life, you're probably very slow, and people probably get very angry at you, and they're like, do you like me or do you not? And you're just like, I don't want to answer that question yet, because I'm still watering this seed, and I'll tell you in 12 months. Just, can we hang out and like go eat a burger? Oh my God, I hate it. Okay, so anyway, your children, You'll probably have a girl, because Taurus is a very feminine sign. You'll probably have a girl, and you will also, we did hobbies, we did dating. Yeah, that's Taurus in the 5th house. So, Gemini in the 5th house. Gemini in the 5th house is going to be someone in their dating life who you probably have like, you go out to like spoken word things. Like you want to talk, you want to communicate, you love an intellect. Like you want an intellect as a partner or someone that's dating. If you went on a date, Gemini in the 5th house, and they weren't speaking to you, you would get up so fast and probably go and talk to someone across the way, because you're just like, you are boring. Like, oh my God, like, talking for you is the most important. They could have all the money, all the looks, all everything, but if they can't relay some information to you one-on-one, back and forth, and keep you mentally stimulated, you're done, you're out, see you later, it's been real, and please don't call me again. Like, that for you is what you value. With Gemini in the 5th house, your children will probably also be very chatty. Like they'll probably be very smart and communicative, and like they'll probably start speaking at a very early age. Or you will probably also have twins. You'll have twins as kids, because Gemini is the twins. You probably will have a boy and a girl. But you'll probably have 2 kids or twins, or like, yeah, that's so cute. What else? So Gemini, we did dating life. Your hobbies include, you probably have a podcast for fun, or you read books for fun. You probably are someone who, using your voice, using communication is a hobby for you. Like whatever modality that can be that gets you to take an idea and turn it into word form for you, or take in those things, that's what you like, that's what you want, that's what you do, that's what you find fun, is just you learning things and communicating things and talking about those things. That's what you like in your private, no, just kidding. In your 5th house, fun, hobbies, dating, sex life, like that's what you like, is communicating. Yeah, that's Gemini in the 5th house. So with Cancer in the 5th house is going to be someone who you probably love to like nurture things. You probably like to take care of things. You probably love to take care of plants and like animals and people, and you just love to take care of things. You probably love to stay home. You are someone who, when you are on a date, you want it to feel like home. You'd probably prefer to have a date in your home. Like, hey, Blake, come over, let's meet at my apartment. We can go on the roof and have a drink. Like, that's how you are. You're very like comfortable. You want to be comfortable. You want to be mother-like. You want to be very nurturing, very healing. And you, that's what you like as a hobby. That's how you will be to your children. Even if you are a man, you are going to be very nurturing as a father. You might have a girl as a child. In a partner, you want someone who is very the same way. You want someone who's very nurturing, very healing. Like when the moment you meet them, you need to feel like home. If they don't feel like home to you, you're not gonna like them. You want them to feel immediately like, oh, this person's gonna take care of me. If they can take care of you, then you're like, yep. And I don't mean monetarily, like sure, that's nice, but I mean like emotionally. You want someone to emotionally take care of you. If they can emotionally satisfy you and heal you and just make you feel lovey and caring and just soft and like a puddle, that's what you want. That's what you want, and that's what you aim for in your dating life as a Cancer in the 5th house. And your sex life will be the same way. You'll probably be very caring and nurturing. Like Leo in the 5th house. Now Leo is at home in the 5th house because Leo rules the 5th house. So you are gonna be someone who is very, very creative, and you are gonna be expressive and bold and get attention from that creativity. You are gonna be someone who is very out there, like, and people will mistake you for a Leo because Leo in the 5th house is going to manifest in the way that because you love to go out and be out and express yourself and express your hobbies and creativity, and they bring you spotlight, like people are gonna think you're a Leo. Like you're gonna give off Leo energy. Does that make sense? So like you could be a Cancer, but if you have a 5th house Leo, people are gonna be like, you're a Leo. Like you take up so much attention. Like you just told me what your hobbies were, what you do. Like I know everything about you. Like, but it's because Leo is at home in the 5th house. You will probably have very bold and expressive children, and yeah, like they will take up the spotlight too. Like they will be very creative, very special, very like eye-catching, you know? Yeah. You probably love to act, like you love to sing, like you love to, anything that brings you attention as a hobby, you love it. You probably love social media. You probably have a lot of social media followers. And so that's a hobby for you, is to like do those things that bring you attention and you're just being creative about it. Yeah, so that's Leo in the 5th house. Also in your dating life, you want someone to match that energy. Like if you go out and you're like, hey, what's up? Like, what's going on? Like, my name is such and such, and they're just at a table, like, you want someone who is expressive as well. You want someone who like professes their love, and they're like dramatic, and they're like, oh, I love you. You're the only one for me. You want it to be like Romeo and Juliet, and you want to be like roaming around town having the finest of drinks in a Lamborghini, and you want paparazzi and people around you and things like that's what you want for a partner. And when you are dating, that's what you seek. You seek that type of drama. You seek that type of like pow, like boom, like that's what you want. Okay, so Virgo in the 5th house is gonna be someone who, in their hobbies, they're gonna be someone who is probably, they love to crunch numbers. They love to help their friends. They probably are someone who loves to clean. They love to organize. They love word puzzles. They love, I don't wanna say learn. They love to fix. They're probably a mechanic. They love to like tinker with things. Like they love to fix things. If there's a broken blender, it's like heaven. It's like Christmas. Like when something breaks for a Virgo, it's for a Virgo 5th house, it's like, oh my God, yes. Like they want to fix things. So they're probably a mechanic, a tinkerer, an analytical person. They're probably on the computer. They probably like to fix computers. There's someone who like loves to help though too. So you probably go to your friend's house and organize their closets. Like that's what you do for fun, is to like help organize things or make things better, or assist. Your children will probably be very the same way. They'll probably be very very studious, very like, you know, put together, very like with the glasses, you know, like that's how your children will be, which is a great thing. That's so cool. When it comes to your like who you're dating, you have a schedule. You probably have an itinerary mapped out. You probably say, okay, we're gonna go have drinks at this nice restaurant that I've gotten reservations for because I've been up all day and all night trying to get this reservation for us, and I've gotten it, and we're gonna sit at this table here, and we're gonna sit there for 30 minutes, and then we're gonna go over here to the next venue, and we're gonna do this for 30 minutes. Like you have an itinerary, like you're very structured. And when you date based off of facts and analysis. You're not very emotional. Like you probably take how much a person's likes you based on practical thought. Like you're like, okay, this person said that they liked me, but they didn't call me. Okay, like you'll start to go through very analytical, practical things. And once you crunch all the data, and if it doesn't come out that equals that this person likes you according to what you believe or what you deem fit, you'll say, on to the next. Like it's very robotic in your dating life, very structured, because you want to strive for perfection. Like, and you probably show up very perfectly. Like you are very put together, like in your dating life. Virgos are some of the best dressers and the most well-groomed people on the planet. So just because they've got it down by the book, like their presentation is immaculate. Libra in the 5th house is gonna be someone who, as a hobby, they love to watch Judge Judy, or they love to like study law, or they are someone who probably loves to make things, they probably love fashion and like beauty and like makeup and aesthetics and like things that are beautifying. Interior design they may love. When it comes to their dating life, they are someone who strives for fairness. They know right from wrong. They know how they should be treated on a date. They know how they shouldn't be treated on a date. They know, and if say you get a steak, you want the person that you're dating to have a steak as well. You don't want your meal to be more than their meal. You want fairness and equality. You don't mind probably picking up the check, because not picking up the check, but splitting the check. You'd probably be like, okay, well, I'd rather split the check, like, than to have you just out of the sake of fairness. Like, you're really fair if that's what you deem fair. With Libra in the 5th house, you'll probably have children who are very beautiful. You will also probably have children who are female, and you'll probably also treat your children fairly. Like, you won't want to pick favorites at all. You'll want whatever you give one child, you give the other. Like, that's how you'll be as a parent and with your children. Okay, so Scorpio in the 5th house. Scorpio in the 5th house, again, I like to make the joke, wherever Scorpio is, even as an astrologer, we don't know what they like to do for fun. We don't know who they date. We don't know. We don't know. And they want it that way. So we don't know if it's good, if it's bad, we don't know. But what we do know is that they take it very seriously. They will keep it very close to their chest. These things of dating, these things of their hobbies and what they like, they're probably very they can be a number of things. They could be the most brilliant people on earth, but we won't know about it. You know, so it can run a gamut of things. They could be fun, they could be adventurous, they could be spiritual, they could be studious, they would probably love to learn, we have a world of things that this Scorpio in the 5th house likes to do, but we don't know what it is. And that's just the way it is with Scorpio in the 5th house. We just don't know. We don't know. But what I do know is that they'll probably be very deep and protective with their children. They'll probably have a girl as a child. They'll probably protect their children, kill for their children. Like, they will, I do know that they're probably very controlling when it comes to their dating life. They want control. They don't like to not have control. They value control. They cannot have anyone having the upper hand or controlling them. So when it comes to their dating life, they're going to be someone who has a lot of power. They find a lot of power and transformation and with their hobbies as well. With their hobbies, it being in the 5th house, like, they're probably very adept and very good at whatever they do. Whatever they do, they're very good at it, and they're not gonna let you know it until they want you to know it. Like, and they find a lot of power in that. They find a lot of power in you not knowing exactly how good they are until it's too late, or until it's out and it's done. Like, they're not the type of person that you're gonna see the process. You will not see the process, you'll see the result. And that's only because they want you to know the result. Or they want you to know. Like, they are the type of person that they can get the results even without the attention. Like, and that makes them very magnetic. They're probably very magnetic in their dating life and in their hobbies. Whatever they do for fun, it brings a magnetism to them because they're so good at it and they're so deep in it. Like, and they're so good at it, but they don't want the attention, which brings them attention for it, you know? So that's Scorpio in the 5th house. Okay, so